It's on him. Make him do things that he wants to. Patrick Ewing came in and got him a little bit more aggressive. So we wanted him to be, we wanted him to have a shot in his, a hand in his face every time he shoot the ball, and that's what we did.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, let's send it back to you, Kevin.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. While you were interviewing Gary Payton, we caught this emotional outburst by Jeff Van Gundy, the Rockets coach, and had to be restrained and taken off the floor. But he was very upset at the end of the first half, and we can see his emotion here as we go to halftime. Well, Houston led by 5 early at the end of the first quarter, but the Lakers come back and shoot a terrific percentage in the second, leading by 7 as we send it to you in Atlanta.
Thanks, Kevin. Nothing like a little Jeff Van Gundy video to get the panel here.
Can I just say something?
Please say just a bit.
I just got to say this. I love when these coaches choreograph. You hold me. I'm going to act like I wish they would let him go one time. Because coaches can't fight. First of all, I like Jeff Van Gundy, but he's not a fighter. But I would just love to see one of those referees just beat the hell out of him one game.
But Jeff is one of the few coaches to actually pull a hamstring.
Look at Patrick. Patrick, no, he don't have to worry about messing up his hair.
Hey, Jeff is one of the few guys to actually pull a hamstring in a bench-clearing brawl, though.
He don't have to worry about messing up his hair.
But it was Zoe's hamstring he was pulling. Remember that? At any rate, it is 47-40, the Lakers with the lead over the Houston Rockets. Now, everybody talking about Yao Ming, and what will Yao do tonight after averaging 26 points and 9 rebounds in the first 3 meetings of the year against the Lakers? And tonight, 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 out of 10. You heard Gary Payton say at halftime, he knew we had to focus on this guy, make things a little more difficult, man.
But Ernie, it was easy. Shaq met him and didn't let him get the sweet spot that he had been getting in the other games, and he pushed him out. And then Shaq did one good thing tonight that he hadn't done in the early games. When Yao Ming turned and faced him, Kenny, he went all the way up to him. So that made him take his first dribble out instead of straight. So that made it more difficult for Yao Ming. It was a good job by Shaq. I give him a lot of credit.
Yao Ming's a spot shooter.
That's right.
He likes to get in areas of the floor, face the basket, and shoot. He's not a typical post player like Patrick was. Like Gary made the reference of being taught by Patrick Ewing. But he's not a back-to-the-basket kind of guy and turn around. He likes to face the basket kind of like a guard. So if you're a guard, and you have a shooter, you crowd him. And that's what Shaq did.
That's right.
He crowded the shooter. He crowded Reggie Miller, so to speak. And that's what Yao is in that 15-foot area. He's Reggie Miller.
Got anything before we go here, Chuck?
First of all, his suits, that's a great suit. I like that.
It is.
And I hate when he comes, because then I'm not the best dressed guy on the set. First of all, you're not the best dressed guy.
This is my new line at K&G. You can pick this up. This is my new line, Magic Johnson.
And ours are on the way?
That's right. I'm getting everybody's suits
and
ties. That's right.
And ties?
And ties.
What about shirts? Are they off the rack or custom made?
Custom made for you, Chuck.
Oh, unbelievable.
And they're from Italy.
You got
Italy.
I tell you must have a lot of material at that place. Back with more on the Verizon Wireless halftime report.
I got that one too. That's good too.
It's like I'm rolling tonight. 47-40, the Lakers with the lead over Jeff Van Gundy's Rockets.
We got to give him a wrestling name.
Oh, here we go.
He's
Here he
pulling
is
a
pulling
hamstring.
Zoe's hamstring.
Oh, he's pulling a hamstring.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why I got Oakley back in Houston. See, he had more hair back there.
It's got a little static electricity going on that one. We'll be back.
TK, you too much, man. You are too much.
The Verizon Wireless Halftime Report is presented by Verizon Wireless, official wireless provider of the NBA.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Back here on the Verizon Wireless Halftime Report. Hawks under new ownership now, and one of the first moves they make is, hey, Dominique Wilkins, human highlight film.
Dominique.
VP, basketball operations.
That's
you remember
right.
Dominique Wilkins, of course, don't we?
That was me into the basketball.
Let's take a closer look at that video. Who was involved? Oh, that looks like Kenny, as a matter of
I
fact.
was going to go get that.
It looks like
Wait,
Kenny.
what is I about to do?
Let's see what you're going to do.
No, I'm about to go get that.
Let's quit Livingston.
Let me tell you something about this Dominique, though. When Auburn bought me, my mama bought me, I graduated in 81, and they bought me in 72. I graduated high school in 81, and for my graduation present, I got a 71 Color Supreme. That's what they just gave Dominique. A 71 color Supreme.
But at least they went out and got Dominique. Dominique has been passed over by the organization.
Should have been involved a long time ago.
Exactly. And I'm so happy, not only for him, but for the city of Atlanta, because now they have somebody who they know, who they recognize, and who will probably make some good changes. Good job by the new ownership.
You need someone to identify the
That's
franchise
right.
with. And he identifies with. I agree. Every franchise should have somebody the team is identified with.
So we congratulate Meek and we thank Kenny for bringing this video with him. Kenny totes this tape around with him.
Don't you?
So yeah,
I was gonna go get that. Go get that, Ken. I said, nah, let it go. Let it go, son.
Rebounder, your power player now is taken out on the floor because of 3 fouls. That's where you miss a Kelvin Cato.
Alley-oop for Francis, who goes skyward on a great pass by Catino Mobley. Lakers have missed 14 field goals. They've missed 15 field goals in this quarter. Kobe Bryant!
Again, another second chance opportunity. Look at Late getting down. The ball was blocked off the backboard, and he picked it up at the half-court area, so that's probably the longest rebound he's ever gotten.
Under 8 to play in the game. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal right into Yao Ming. Lakers battle these same Los Angeles Lakers. Once again, TNT is your exclusive home for the 2004 Western Conference Finals. For Doug Collins and Cheryl Miller, Kevin Harlan reminding you that after this break, we'll send it to Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Magic for Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. Good night from Los Angeles. The Lakers win their 10th in a row, and they're tied atop the Pacific with Sacramento.
my favorite show. Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai.
My favorite too. Just imagine if they actually gave some black people or some poor white people some boxes. We'd be like the #1 rated show.
93-85, the Lakers.
That's just the truth.
Winners over the Rockets.
As some of my relatives, that's just the truth.
Ernie said,
Chew on that one for a while.
Your family
93
got boxes?
to 85.
Your family got a Nielsen box?
No.
Of course they
do not
don't.
have a rating book. No.
He's poor.
Never had one.
Poor. You're poor. They don't give poor people ratings boxes.
Where was I? 93-85.
They
Lakers
give
over the
boxes of
Rockets.
Cheerios.
10 in a row.
The breakfast of champions.
Cheerios not the breakfast of champions.
Just
Wheaties
for poor
is.
pay. For poor folks
Wheaties
it is. For poor folks it is. Poor folks don't eat Wheaties. Let's get that straight. They eat Cheerios. Why we don't eat Wheaties? Because we can't afford them.
Oh, get out of here. Wheaties are real luxury.
That extra 7 cents a
Man,
can.
I mean to tell you. 93-85, I say it for the 18th time.
We get Pop-Tarts too.
Lakers have won.
That's like
10 in
a
row.
delicacy one day
With
a
the
week.
frosting or without the frosting?
With the frosting.
Wow, that is delicate.
But that was only once a week.
That's our French toast.
Just kidding you right.
Ernie, you can forget basketball tonight.
So much. The Lakers win their 10th game in a row, and I'm sitting here getting educated on Pop-Tarts.
Exactly. I could give you some education about cereal.
Could you give us some
cereal and water?
Yeah.
Because that's what I ate.
and look at you now.
I know.
Meantime, there's another game that we want to talk about. Sacramento and Dallas. Thanks for rolling these, boys. Michael Finley getting the feed inside and 30-27 Mavs.
Everybody's wide open right now against Sacramento. And that, you know what? But you know what? There's hope for Dallas because Steve Nash hit the nail right on the head tonight. And Irvin talked about it earlier. They
He's
just
going
got
to say it again in a couple of minutes. If you want to hold
good.
off.
Hey, that's the only way they can play. Yeah, but you know what? The one thing Sacramento used to be, they used to be better than Dallas at this style. And tonight, it didn't look like that. Yeah, because they play a little more defense. But we got one guy playing on one leg, C-Webb.
And he's got a bad hand.
The leg is
cortisone shot before the game, yeah. And so it's all Dallas. They do close the gap late, Sacramento, but it's 127-117. And now you heard Charles refer to what Steve Nash had said earlier. We played some of that at halftime, and now here's a little extended version of the conversation.
Well, Steve Nash, 20 points, a career high, 19 assists, running this offense tonight, 127 points. That ties the team high. How are you able to distribute the ball and work everything so easily?
Well, I thought we did a great job of getting in transition. You know, I think sometimes, we try to be this defensive team that we're not. Yeah, we got to be better defensively, but we got to push the ball. That's our best defense, to put people on their heels. And I thought tonight we did a good job of getting in transition.
You said you want to be better defensively. Obviously, it's great to watch these two teams play. But teams don't win NBA titles unless they can stop people and also make big stops on defense. How concerned are you?
Well, it's a concern, no question, but what am I going to do? We're going to sit there and cry about the fact that we're not the best defensive team. We don't have great defensive players. That's not our forte. We got to go with what we know how to do. I'd love to say we're going to be the best defensive team in the playoffs. We're probably not. We can try to get better, but we got to keep running. If we don't run, we really allow teams to negate our strength.
How is the team?
So Dallas Mavericks winners tonight in the conference standings in the West now. Sacramento still on top. They have an identical record now with the Lakers, but they do lead the season series 2-1. Minnesota leading the Midwest Division to grab the number 2 seed right now. But look at, that race. We are far from finished as far as who's going to be.
And the race for 8.
Exactly. And also, too, it can go down to the last game of the season like it's done before. So you have to watch out. No lead is secure. And it can change every game like it has been. Doug Collins was talking about the fact the Lakers, when he looked at their schedule, he said this is a team, the way they're playing right now, could run the table the rest of the way. You think? Well, the Lakers are playing outstanding basketball, both on the defensive end as well as the offensive end. But what they're doing now is Shaq is closing down the middle. He did an excellent job on Yao Ming tonight, but he also rebounded the ball. And the Lakers got 23 more rebounds than Houston, and that tells you that they're an active team now. During the regular season, in the beginning of the regular season and midway through it, standing around, wasn't playing great team defense. Teams were driving down the lane just one after another. Now that's not happening. The perimeter players are playing good defense, and then Shaq is backing them up after they get past them, if they do. So it's been a great team effort, but it's still got a long way to go, and you still have to continue this good play. It's not going to still be easy for them to get out the West. I want everybody to understand that, because I still say that Sacramento will get themselves together. San Antonio is the best defensive team in the West, and they're going to be even better. Popovich does a wonderful job of getting them ready to play the big games in the playoffs. So I look for those two teams to still be a tough 2 teams for the Lakers.
I still like it's going to be between the Spurs and the Lakers, but what's going to be interesting the next week, first of all, they got a heavyweight championship bout this weekend in LA between the Lakers and the Spurs. I'm really looking forward to watching that game. I don't watch a lot of NBA games because a lot of these teams stink.
As you talk about that, let's look at their schedule too.
We'll just show it then, Slappy.
Because they do have San Antonio on Sunday after Seattle tomorrow night. Got Portland on Tuesday on TNT.
Well, the game at Memphis, I'm not sure Memphis.
Game at Sacramento on the 11th.
Well, the 2 big games, San Antonio and at Sacramento. If they can win those 2 games, I think they can run the table. But those are the only 2 games I think they got a chance of losing.
But also, too, I want to bring this up. I know, Kenny, you want to add a point. Tomorrow is going to be a tough game for them. If they have a chance to lose a game, tomorrow will be the game. Why? Because Seattle always play the Lakers tough, back-to-back after a tough game.
That's a long flight, too.
Yes, a long flight. Let's see what type of – if they're really going to win the championship, they got to prove that to me tomorrow if they're ready to say, you know what, we had a tough game, let's go back-to-back and go up here and win that game.
And what's really great for the Lakers right now, and while they're on this roll, is the role defining, because they've never had the big 4, so to speak, for a long period of time. They didn't know what the bench is going to do. Everyone didn't know which role they're going to play. Now the roles are starting to become defined, and that's even in the winning games while doing that, that's what makes it even more dangerous, and that's what makes it more impressive to me, that now everyone, the Rick Foxes, the Devin Georges, and all of these guys are starting to say, okay, this is where I fit in with these big 4.
93-85 the final. Mailman 20, 14-6. Kobe 26. They've won 10 straight, 21-4 since the break. Back with more on Inside in just a moment. There's the That's got to be a nightmare for the folks at Wheaties.
Oh, the breakfast of champions. You're a funny dude, Kenny. Hey, I tell you, they tell me that all the time.
Who's they?
Hickory dickory dock. Kid can handle the rock. He's tough to defend, even harder to block. The last second shot, he does a whole lot. But in the finals, he runs out of time. Nah, nah, nah. Hickory dickory dock.
Nothing is more dramatic than the truth. The 2004 NBA playoffs on TNT. With over 40 games in 40 nights, who will rise up on the road to the championship?
Let the truth be told.
Beginning Sunday, April 18th. Win or go home.
Inside the NBA, brought to you by Hyundai. When your car comes with America's best warranty, you win. And Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA.
Wendy's late night menu. Look at this, Charles.
Oh, we got.
Look at Magic. For Magic, we got Law and Order on the West Coast.
We're not on the
But
West
I'm
Coast.
not on the West Coast, but I'm going to have somebody tape it for me. That's right.
Every one of them on tape already. But Portland and Philadelphia also playing. Remember this last year during the playoffs, don't you?
That was one of the great moments.
Natalie Gilbert being helped by Maurice Cheeks. Well, you know what? In Philadelphia tonight,
They flew her in?
we were in.
Oh, okay.
Flawless performance. Remembered all the words. Maurice
Got a
Cheeks
no
did not
pretty-
have to come to her rescue.
Got an old pretty dress on, pretty hair, year older.
Darius Miles, coming off a 31-point performance last night, goes for 18 points and 10 rebounds
Big
tonight.
Theo Ratliff, come home.
Hey, I'm telling you, Theo's been playing it.
You know what? They got I think Kenny touched up on it. They got a nice balance now. Portland is really, everybody knows their role.
Ooh.
They play hard, and they're very athletic.
And you know what? The funny thing is, a guy like Sharif Abdul-Rahim doesn't get many minutes on his team, and he sits the bench. Still got guys, quality guys that you can bring in.
Theo Ratliff, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 blocks. He's averaging about 5 blocks a game as a member of the Blazers, and he leads the league at almost 4 a night.
Anybody ever heard the word pump fake?
To 82.
Kind of blocking that many shots. I mean, he's going for all of them.
The Blazers winners over the Sixers again, playing without Allen Iverson. And you see the Eastern Conference standings 1 through 11.
Hey, you know, when the Lakers and the Spurs play, that's a heavyweight. But when Indiana and Detroit play in the Eastern Conference Final, that's going to be Hagler-Hearns.
Could be something.
I'm looking for it. That's a light little middleweight. But don't sleep on Indiana.
Who's getting in there at the bottom? Cleveland, Philly got a chance to get
Well, I know
Boston
the
out of
NBA
there.
would like to see LeBron and the Cavs get there.
I'd like to see him too.
But it's going to go down to the wire. I mean, first of all, you can drop from 5 to 11 in the East. So
Or move from there to 4, like Miami's up there at the number 4.
You know what? You got to give that guy some credit. First of all, I want to say
Stan
this.
Van Gundy.
Stan, yeah, the good-looking Van Gundy brother. He's much better looking than Jeff. Y'all know I'm right. You got to give him some credit. But I'm going to tell you something. This guy we just taking for granted. Rick Carlisle is a hell of a coach. I mean, I was reading something today where he's the first guy to start his career with 3 straight division titles since Pat Riley. And we're talking about a guy from go from one team to another, and that team underachieved last year or whatever. But you got to give that man some credit. He's a hell of a coach. And a disappointing team, you have to say, and it would be New Orleans. Because there's no reason a team like New Orleans with the talent they have should be under 500 playing in the Eastern Conference basketball. But they got so much internal conflict going on that team. That, you know, Tim Floyd, That's why it's disappointing. maybe he deserves some blame, but they got problems on that team with the players involved. That team shouldn't be under 500. You're right. I totally agree. Ernie could coach that team.
Only 3
Let's
teams.
don't get carried away.
Yeah,
Will
let's
you
not.
drink it again before work?
Only 3
Ernie.
teams in the Eastern Conference.
Ernie can't even
over
coach his
500.
kids' team. That's how bad of a coach he is.
I never claimed to be a good coach, Charles.
Well, you're going to have that situation because also, too, I think you're right. Van Gundy in Miami's done a marvelous job. Tim Floyd has to take some of that criticism because anytime a team's not performing well, they look at the coach first.
And the players.
But also, too, to me, Toronto and Philly has been the 2 biggest disappointments because they have superstars. And when you have superstars, you're supposed to perform well. We understand what happened to Tracy McGrady in Orlando, and so we understand that. But the other 2 guys got players that they're playing with that are quality guys, and they should be in the playoffs. So I think those are the 2 disappointing teams this season.
And of course, Allen Iverson has been out for Philadelphia, but it doesn't mean he hasn't been been working on his game. In fact, he's gotten some special help in a couple of games. It looks like a game of horse from a pretty famous guy.
Okay, I want to see it.
Hey, Iverson, how about a game of horse?
You talking to me, little man?
I don't want to have to school you.
I'll even give you first shot.
Get your own 76ers Gumby April 3rd free to the first 5,000 kids. Compliments of Gatorade. For tickets, call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS.
Oh!
Your shot.
Let's try 2 out of 3.
Well, joining us now on Inside the NBA is none other than Gumby. And I'll tell you this right now, I'm doing this kind of under duress. I've been ordered to interview you, and you have that stupid smile on your face. Anyway, welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure. Something tells me you've never seen one frame of our show.
Really cool. I'm a big fan.
All right, if you're such a big fan, Magic Johnson is on the show. Kenny Smith is on the show. Who else is on the show, smart guy?
Charles Barkley.
That's a lucky guess. How about this? What's one of the most famous moments we've ever had on Inside the NBA, and it featured Yao Ming? Tell me that. What did he say?
Have a birthday, Kenny.
That was a long way to go for one really.
You know what was amazing about that shot? What? It was 2 goofballs talking.
I'm with you on that. That was, it's one of those things. You give TK a lot of grief.
Who's TK? Oh, that's our big fat obnoxious boss.
He made me do that.
He is our big fat obnoxious boss, and we love him.
I thought the pace
Where's our
of it,
$1 million?
I think the pace of it was a little pokey.
We get to work with our big fat obnoxious boss. We don't get any money.
You didn't like that, did you? I thought the Gumby interview was a little pokey. Good night, everybody.
I got that one too, right?
Welcome back to Inside, presented by.
Have a birthday, Kenny.
Thank you.
Hey, Got Milk, Rookies of the Month. There's a stunner for you. LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony.
I think they still should be co-rookies of the year.
How about, has your thought changed after Carmelo's little stunt there? Of
Carmelo,
go back
I
in the
love
game?
Carmelo. He was 100% wrong. I read what Michael Jordan called him and got in his ass a little bit, which he should have. Was 100% wrong, but the kid is still having an amazing year. You know what? I think he's actually passing LeBron in scoring. The numbers are going to be the same. First of all, LeBron's phenomenal. Carmelo's phenomenal. And we had the same situation, I think, with Grant Hill and Jason Kidd, where they split co-rookies of the year. And trust me, Carmelo plays against much better competition, and especially if they make the playoffs.
Yeah, but I'm still asking you about the incident. Would that?
He was 100% wrong.
I know,
what do you want me to kill
would
him?
that sway your? Would that sway your vote? Would you say, if they're even, but this happened?
What, do you want me to kill him?
No, I don't want you to kill him. I want to know if it would affect your vote.
First of all, he's 19. He's gonna do stupid stuff.
I'm just asking you the question.
You're 52 and you still do stupid stuff.
47.
For the same thing.
You're just saying that because I interviewed Gumby.
But
you're jealous.
I think Charles is right. You can't dismiss everything that the young man has done all season long for making that stupid mistake. Because I think Carmelo has done so much, not only for the city of Denver, brought those fans back, but also the NBA. LeBron has not done this by himself. I think that Carmelo has been a big part of this, and Dwayne Wade, of bringing new fans to the NBA and making it fun and exciting to watch the NBA again. So they should be co-rookies of the year.
Let me say one thing, too, before you finished.
Yes, I am.
I was say, all these young high school players, I watched a McDonald's high school game. First of all, there's a guy who had 2 points telling me he's coming to the NBA. I don't want to embarrass him. Sebastian Telfair. You can't have 2 points and think you're ready for the NBA. And everybody, hey, the money's going to be there. But I think the one thing, man, Carmelo took a chance, basically went to college, probably improved so much in that just one year of college. And all these guys in a hurry to get that money, That money ain't gonna do you any good if you're getting beat to death every night or you're not playing well. So I think all these young, they said 10 guys in that McDonald's game wants to go to the NBA. Some of them guys should go to college because number one, they are not ready for the NBA, period.
And physically and mentally not ready. And let's remember, Scottie Pippen did the same thing, and he turned out to be one of the best players in the history of the NBA. And he was an all-star after that for many, many years. So we'll give Carmelo a pass on this one, but the next time we'll have to do something about him.
And now a few moments with Kenny Smith, who has the playoffs on his mind.
Yeah, I have the playoffs.
And in fact, playoff performers on his mind. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, I would love it.
I'm gonna tell you this, Magic. What do these guys? These guys have something in common. Jordan, Magic, in this order: Jordan, Magic, Bird, Charles, Barkley, and Jerry West. To me, with 10 seconds in the go in the game, under any circumstances, I don't care if the ball's out of bounds. On one end, you got to dribble it up. On the sideline, catch and go at the free throw line, they get it done. You guys get it done. So I was thinking, right now, who are my top performers in the playoffs with 10 seconds to go? Now, Shaq and Tim Duncan, they get eliminated right away because you can't get the ball to them because they're going to get fouled. Charles Barkley, there you go. Remember that.
David Robinson was just
But the
in the
best
way.
of the best was always Michael because he's going to get it done no matter what. So my number 5 guy with 10 seconds to go, if they make the playoffs, it would be Paul Pierce because you can give them the ball at any opportunity in any part of the game. He can shoot over smaller defenders and he can go by bigger defenders. But see, in a 1-4 set, just ISO him. Give him the ball. You can get out his way. He can make a play. So right now, he's number 5 on my list of getting it done in the playoffs when it starts. Mike Bibby. The reason I moved him up all the way to 4, no fear. He's unfadable. Like right now, he wants to take the shot. A lot of guys, unfadable. Because a lot of guys,
I'll explain that to you in a minute, Charles.
But I'm telling you, a lot of guys don't want the ball in this situation. Mike Bibby might not be the best shooter on the team, might not be the best player, but he gets the ball and he can get a shot off. Jason Kidd, everyone says he can't shoot. He can't shoot. You don't have to shoot all the time to make the play. You have to make plays at the end of the game. But Jason Kidd also can knock down big shots, and he's fearless. But one thing he does do, I say, he gets other people involved, and he always doesn't have to be the guy to score. That's why New Jersey was back-to-back. Kevin Garnett, he's 7 feet. I think he can still dribble the basketball. Here he is right here. He's going to take the one dribble and up. You can ISO him at the front. You can have him bring it up from in the backcourt. He rebounds. He offensive rebounds. Kevin Garnett is the only 7-footer right now that can do everything that a 6'1" guard can do. And Sam Cassell, I'm sorry I didn't put you in there because of that. But right here, numero uno is Kobe. He's almost Michael Jordan. He's the hair behind Jordan. He's that little
afro behind Michael
There
Jordan.
is an afro behind Michael Jordan. But right now, in the NBA, there's nobody better at this. Kobe is fearless. He takes great shots. He pump fakes. He's patient. He has good understanding of what it means in the last 10 seconds of the game to get it done. So a lot of times, the best players in basketball aren't always the guys you give it to with 10 seconds to go.
Reggie Miller didn't make that list?
You can't give it to, you can't dribble the ball up.
He's 72 years old.
But it's too many guys.
Playoff time, Reggie Miller is
I almost had it.
shot.
But too many guys. Too many guys.
He almost as old as
You need a point guard.
There comes a time when every man must protect what is rightfully his.
Don't you get tired of being all that you could be? No, I'm still all I can be. Yeah, we'll see about that.
But who will step up and take things into their own hands and fulfill their destiny?
Welcome to my world.
I'm not going to let this stand. I'm the sheriff here. I'll tell you what'll stand.
Now, one man won't back down.
Guess that changes our relationship a bit, huh?
You're going to get hurt.
Stand up. Fight back. Walk tall.
This is my town.
Walking tall. NBA Playoffs 2004.
chocolate, maybe?
Hey, Bobby.
Cake? With a chocolate? I don't know. Well, I would need to rent a car for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Why not get right to the good part? Like Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards. Fly free faster with Southwest.com bonus credit and receive 3 total credits for each round trip you book at Southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
I'm going all out, crushing like Barkley. Feel the force and the power of my energy. It's like a sunstorm, a straight cyclone, setting the world on fire like a hole in the ozone. Gonna show you how. Got my 20 coming at you like wow.
The past meets the present. Introducing the new Nike 20 collection. Nowhere but Foot Locker.
My name's David Abreu. As a firefighter, I'm able to give something back to the city every single day. But these streets aren't the only ones that need protecting. That's why when I'm not wearing this uniform, I'm a soldier in the U.S. Army Reserve.
Find out how David protects his city and his country as a civil affairs specialist in the U.S. Army Reserve. Only at GoArmy.com.
The heavyweight division is up for grabs with 2 titles on the line in one night. Bird's out to prove it's his turn to shine, and Ruiz risks his belt against Oquendo in an all-Latino showdown. Bird versus Nobles, Ruiz versus Oquendo, plus a welterweight championship extra, Mayorga versus Rivera. All Saturday, April 17th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view. Don't miss it, live on DirecTV pay-per-view, channel 101. It's a heavyweight night. Let the next era begin.
The 2004 FA Cup is coming soon. See the oldest soccer tournament in the world on DirecTV pay-per-view. Setanta Sport present the 2004 FA Cup on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Inside the NBA, brought to you by Hyundai. When your car comes with America's best warranty, you win. And Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA.
Well, before we go, who's going to win the NCAA title?
UConn.
They got the most talent.
They got the most talent.
I'm going with Talik Brown and Okafor and UConn. That's where I am. I love you, Lukey, though. I like
my
Lukey.
sleeper is Georgia Tech,
I
got to give a shout out, Paul Hewitt, to this girl I saw play this weekend, Nicole Powell.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. For a girl.
Oklahoma State.
I like John Lucas.
Night, y'all.